A trailer begins to play, showing police body camera footage at a suburban front door. An officer's voice is calm. A young woman in a dressing gown is led away, tearfully telling her parents, "Don't look. This isn't a scripted drama." It's the opening salvo for Netflix's The Investigation of Lucy Letby, a documentary promising unseen footage and unheard insider accounts from one of Britain's most horrifying modern crimes. As it drops onto the world's largest streaming platform, we aren't just watching a film. We are participating in a global act of witnessing. The question is, are we ready for what that truly means? The case itself is almost unfathomable. Lucy Letby, a neonatal nurse, was convicted of murdering 7 infants and attempting to murder 7 others. She is serving 15 whole-life prison terms. The facts are brutal, the grief incalculable. For years, the story has gripped and divided the British public. With ongoing debates about the evidence and her guilt, Netflix's documentary enters this fraught space not as a reporter of settled history, but as a provocateur of raw perspective. It showcases police interrogation footage and includes voices from both sides, including medical experts who question conviction. This approach doesn't just present a true crime story. It reignites a painful public trial, this time on our living room screens. This is where the ethical problem sharpens into a point. The documentary's marketing leans heavily on access, specifically the never-before-seen footage of Letby's arrest inside her family home. For producers, this is a coup. For Letby's parents, Susan and John, it is a complete invasion of privacy. They describe their home of 40 years in a small town where everyone knows everyone, being broadcast to millions. They speak of the trauma of seeing their daughter's arrest in her bedroom, of her saying goodbye to a pet, footage they knew nothing about. Their anguish poses a critical question. In our pursuit of understanding evil, do we unjustly punish those left in its orbit? When does documentation become exploitation? We can analyze the producer's intent. They likely aim for a comprehensive look, balancing the scale by also featuring an unprecedented interview with the mother of one of the victims. This inclusion is vital, ensuring the narrative centers the true victims. The filmmakers state they presented perspectives from all sides in order to let viewers draw their own conclusions. This is the modern standard for complex documentary storytelling present the puzzle, but don't solve it. Yet, this very balance can feel unsettling. Are we being educated? Or are we being served a morally ambiguous spectacle under guise of journalism? So, what is the solution for responsible consumption? The answer lies not with the filmmakers alone, but with us, the audience. We must move beyond passive, curious viewing. We must actively acknowledge the human wreckage behind the compelling narrative. Watch, but do not gawk. Engage with the questions of justice and systemic failure it raises, but do not treat real trauma as mere content. Support media that handles such stories with the gravity they deserve, and criticize that which sensationally commodifies grief. The final reflection is this. The investigation of Lucy Letby will be dissected, debated, and devoured, but as the credits roll, we should sit with more than just shock or a formed opinion. We should consider the invisible cost of our true crime fascination. A family's private space has been made public for our analysis. A mother's profound loss has been shared to shape our understanding. We have gained a window into a dark chapter. The measure of our humanity will be what we choose to do after we turn away from the screen. Look beyond the spectacle. See the people